A friend painted me, a friend
Yeah.
edited me, and a friend, you know.
Oh my gosh. But there was a time where you actually painted yourself, though.
Let's go.
Hi, guys. Welcome back to Give It To Me Straight, a rinky-dink internet show with grit. I'm your host, Maddy Morphosis, and joining me on the show today is Season 17's very own Lexi Redacted.
That's great. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Oh my God, I'm
You're doing
redactedly well.
Yeah, you're doing as good as you can legally say you are.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
There you go.
Yeah, for those that don't know, we'll talk about it a little bit more, but this episode today is we're trying to help raise money for your GoFundMe. For those that aren't aware, she's currently dealing with some litigation issues. The GoFundMe with more information is in the description down below. I'll put it in the comments as well. So you guys can look there, donate to that, or after this episode, if you want to go and help out, you can. But we'll talk more about it here in a little bit for those that are unaware. Because,
Yeah.
before we go any further, I feel like I just need to address the outfit today.
Oh yeah,
because
please.
a couple things. Well, first of all, we're in your home today. Yes, we are in the home of Lexi's very own abode. And with that in mind, I wanted to do like your promo look, like your glitter look. And you've done like a lot of glitter looks. You love your glitter.
I do.
You love to just slather it up. But obviously I'm going to your home. I didn't want to like cover your house in glitter, so I couldn't do that.
Yeah.
But then tack on the fact that like my flight's getting here, the travel time, I didn't even have time to get into like face to do this, or we would have been here all night. So you get just like someone dressing up as Lexi for Halloween is what you get. Yeah, I'm Timu Lexi tonight.
Oh my God, my literal Halloween dreams have came true.
Yeah.
I did that outfit and I said someone is gonna do this for Halloween, and look at you.
And here we are. Yeah.
Yeah, make a wish is what I feel like.
Make a wish. Yeah. And unfortunately, sometimes wishes come true. Yeah, thank you so much for having me. It's you really live out out here. You out here in the sticks.
Hey girl, yeah, this is where I ended up. Isn't that kind of crazy?
Yeah, it's, a lot of people, they get on Drag Race and they're like, okay, I made it, I'm on TV, I'm going to LA. You said I'm putting that mortgage back on from my home out in the sticks.
Baby, I haven't been able to pay off the second mortgage, so I'm stuck in the sticks. Okay, the sticks have claimed me.
Yeah, well, you already had a mortgage, but you took out a second mortage for Drag Race.
Yeah. I don't know how much that paid off, but yeah, I did, and it's still haunting me to this day, as well as the other Lexi.
I'm curious what the money went to, because you were naked the whole time. So what was the money spent
It went
on?
into the trains. What do you mean,
the
trains?
Right.
Come on, man. And we got very, the world's most unique biodegradable body glitter that had to come from the far reaches of child labor. So it just took a long time to get it.
Right.
Yeah.
Putting all that money, you didn't have to like tie sheets around your waist anymore to use trains instead.
That's
you got
right,
to, yeah,
exactly.
you got to have actual trains.
Oh.
Yeah. Designer tool.
Exactly.
Yes.
And that's expensive, honey.
Money.
No, God, I wish.
Yeah, but as we talked about, you're currently going through a lawsuit right now, and I know you can't talk about it too much because it's an ongoing issue, but like for those that aren't aware of what's happening right now, can you just give like a quick overview?
Yeah.
And a timeline.
There are two Lexi Loves in this world, apparently. Shock and awe, I know. There's just someone else that used this intellectual property as far back as like 2004. They were doing other things as Lexi Love than what I am doing. We did not know of each other until the show came out.
Yeah. But the reason why is because the other person that was using that name was doing adult films of the heterosexual kind. And that's why you didn't know. You weren't on that side.
No, I wasn't. I wasn't I wasn't privy to that group of videos. And more power to her, you know what I mean? Like if you look at the IMDb, she's got a whole score of things that she's done. But she doesn't do that anymore. She actually does Lexi Love, doing a completely different type of business that still has nothing to do with what I do or cross referencing or cross confusing, which is the whole point of trademarks, is to keep and differentiate things in businesses. There's a Dove chocolate and there's a Dove soap, and they're not the same business. So it's funny that this small time woman thinks that she should have right to this intellectual property over me. Is just kind of funny.
You have a lot of ties to it because like the little names have meaning to it. It's not just like alliterative
It's not like it's some campy, clever name. Like, this is my drag name and my trans name that I go by. You know, like, that's like a big deal to me, like, separated from all of that. And I don't think she recognizes that or thinks about that. And then listen, people don't follow us like they used to when the show was on Netflix, Diva. Okay? There's lots of fans out there that aren't on social media. So I have a ton of people that would never know who I am again if I changed my name because they're just not doing that sort of thing. So it's like, I don't know, it's a double-edged sword at this point.
Yeah, it's whenever the cast got announced for your season, your Instagram immediately got hit. Was it because of this? Is that what it was?
Yeah. We did not necessarily know who it was at the time. I thought that it was one of the other girls from the season. I was pretty certain I knew who it was, but alas, I was wrong. She was immediately hit with everybody tagging her apparently in my stuff when I got announced. And that led to her filing her trademark again, because she let it lapse for like 10 years, because she wasn't using it. There was no reason to use it. And now she's mad that I'm more well-known. The sad part of it all is, even if I stop using the name today, there's nothing she could do that's gonna top or be more, well seen than what I've done. So I'm always gonna win. Yeah. I'm always going to win. Yeah. I'm just kidding.
Not Drag Race. But other things.
Maddy, speak for yourself, bitch. You know what? We could go round 2, we could go round 3. I don't care.
Well, talking about it though, you mentioned earlier that there's like 2 Lexi Loves. There's actually more than that. Because I was doing research because I was like, what kind of stuff was this other Lexi Love making? I was doing some research. Oh, wow. I went on to like a certain adult websites and just type it in your name, seeing what it came up. Yeah. And there is another Lexi Love currently actively posting videos. Their name is Hot Wife Lexi Love. They do videos of like she's someone's wife and she lets other men fuck her and he watches. It's like a whole thing.
Oh, so, I gotta sue her too.
Yeah,
Luke, take that down. We gotta send that to the lawyer.
Yeah, she's actively posting videos. I saw it. I was like, this ain't the same person.
And why isn't she going after her? Maybe me and her should kiki. Here I am. Look, hi. We need to get together and kiki. So, Hot Wife Lexi Love, I'm reaching out to you now, Diva Fish. All of my heterosexual porn watchers out there, please reach out to your favorite porn hoe and let her know I'm looking for her. We've got someone to take down.
Yeah. But I mean, it's just such a solid, like, alliterative, like, punchy, good, like, name for, like, porn stars, strippers, burlesque dancers. Fuck, but okay. I'm sure... We're not here to get into your videos.
Oh, that's right. Okay, sorry.
It's like, I'm sure there's more Lexi Loves out there.
There's got to be.
Surely.
There's got to be.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just... Why are you going to make such a big fuss about it?
I don't know. And you know what the gag is? I offered... like money. I offered a licensing. I offered everything, and this woman has continued to just do what she's doing. So now, we have a lawyer.
Yeah, my thing is like, even if like she were to like to win the thing and say like, oh no, she gets to be the only Lexi Love ever in existence. What's she gonna do with it? What's gonna happen? Is she gonna make money?
Unless she's a terrorist, she's never gonna be more famous than me using that name. So it's always gonna be my picture.
I don't know. I don't see her selling merch. Is she trying to like get your merch sales? I don't understand. I'm just like, from an outside point of view, I'm just like, I don't get it.
I don't get it either.
I don't understand what the point is.
Yeah, what's your beef, Joe? Like, it's so weird. I don't know.
It's just crazy. Yeah. But yeah, we're currently raising funds for like the legal fees and stuff for that. So if you guys want to help out Lexi Love to help her defend whatever this is, links in the description and the comment. And yeah.
Thanks. I appreciate it. No, really, I do.
Yeah.
Thank
you. I feel like you're the worst one to come for too, because you're actually like corporate baddie. Like you.
Oh, yeah, right. You are, literally, hello.
Yeah, you're like, there's pictures of you in ties and stuff. Like, you business.
I'm literally, I was in anti-money laundering. I'm the one to partner up with at this point. I don't know. You're like.
Yeah. By the way, anti-money laundering, great drag name.
Oh, yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, bring it to the stage.
And you are called the auntie of your season. Auntie and grandma.
Auntie and grandma. Wow, thank you for the reminder. Maddy and Morphosis.
Yeah. Well, do you have strong feelings about that whenever everyone referred to you as like the old person on the season, the grandma, the auntie? Because you were only like, 30 when you got cast on the show? 32?
No, I was 34 on the show.
34.
And... it just, You know what? No, like I was like, oh, haha. You know, it was very easy to just kind of blow off because I was the older one. But at the same time, like after it all like happened, was said and done, yes, that like you know, like it was like a little,
Yeah.
oh, you know, that made getting up in the morning just a little bit harder every morning. But that's just the reality of it. And I am glad that everybody kind of took the side or the, you know, like the view that they did on it once it came out, because I was worried that everybody was just going to join in on it and I was going to be the, you know, next Miss Kasha Davis and it would just be the over for me. Somebody hit me up and
You're
said...
the Charlie Hides of season 17.
No, literally, okay, but that was a reference of mine that I literally gave to the show and I was like, I just don't want to be this person. Yeah, that's how it is. Somebody asked me, why don't you just change your name to Miss Lexi Love? And I said, because of Miss Costa Davis. I'm going to let her have that and keep that.
Right.
I can't. Not yet.
Well, what's her slogan? Fuck, what is it?
There's always
It's
time for a cocktail.
Yeah.
Okay. And isn't she sober now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The fuck?
So
False
maybe
advertising.
she should switch it to there's always time for a cock in your tail.
Or not.
Costa
may-
Davis,
or maybe
10%.
I feel like her brand is too clean for that, though.
Is it?
Yeah, she's one of those very kind of like. I feel like she doesn't use cuss words in her song. She's like doing
This
stuff
is
for like
true.
kids and reading
This
to the
is
like,
true.
reading to the kids
A
and stuff.
cocktail is a play on...
I think she was just an alcoholic. I think you're reading too much into it.
I think maybe that's why she's sober. That actually makes sense,
Yeah.
Maddy. Wow. Connecting the dots.
But talking about all the name stuff, though, you almost could have avoided all this entirely because you actually had different drag names before. Like you previously went by Alexa, Alexis. Like, why did you eventually change it? Like, what was the initial drag name? How many drag names have you had?
Yeah, that's a great question. I started out as Lexi Love. That was the gag.
Okay.
And then I did pageantry. I wanted to do pageantry. That's what people did back in the day. That was before Drag Race. Okay, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
So I was doing a pageant and I said I need to be more professional. Lexi is too girly. How about Alexis? So Alexis Love is what I did for a couple pageants I did. And eventually Lexi Love was just more fun and playful. So I went back to using Lexi Love. And I stopped doing drag for a while. That was when I was on doing drugs really bad. I came back for a little bit and was like, I'm Alexa, I'm Alexa C, I'm Alexa, I'm Alexa 1, 2, 3. You know, like I couldn't stop or help myself, but always stayed using that. And then when I got completely sober, my drag mom that had kind of supported me the whole time during all of that craziness was like, you've started out as Lexi Love, you've always been Lexi Love, so stay Lexi Love. I had abbreviations in my name right before the show, and that was D, the letter V, and the letter V, but Facebook just wanted to let me have one letter, so I just put Lexi V Love on everything.
Transphobic.
Transphobic, yes, I know. It was the start of Trump. It was, you know, just the start of this again. But
Yeah.
I
love how creative you are. You're like, my name is Lexi. I'm gonna change it. I'll be Alexis. And then you change it. And you're like, actually, now I'm Alexa. Like, if given it like another year before you went on Drag Race, you would have been Lexus.
Lexus. Yeah.
Yeah.
Beep beep.
Yeah. Yeah. But like starting off drag though, like you actually started off pretty strong compared to most people, because like that's pretty good looking. Like that's not a bad start.
No, that's no. So
Yeah.
I know.
So like, have you always been good at Photoshop?
No, that is actually my best friend. My best friend at that time. Photoshop capabilities, and this is when I got sober drag. So this is not the start. There's not a lot of proof of the start out there anymore. But this is a pretty good one, but it is Photoshop the house down boots, and it was done on an Android, so it is rough.
That was before you had features.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think someone else painted you in that picture as well.
Yeah. A friend painted me, a friend edited me, and a friend, you know.
Oh my gosh. But there was a time where you actually painted yourself, though.
You're a rotted bitch.
What? You look like the worst employee at McDonald's in that picture. What's going on? What's happening here?
First off, it was the summertime, and second off, I was using bronzer as everything.
Obviously.
Because I did not know, or I didn't afford or know. Do you want to? I know you're probably going to show it to people. Holy.
Like, what's happening?
Well,
Why are you just wearing like street clothes?
first off, because I was walking the streets at night, and this was what we'd get dressed up as right before we go out and walk the night. Yes, this was me. This is me before walking the streets.
I know it's a hard front under that hat too.
Oh, baby, there ain't no lace, there ain't no front. This is two half wigs sewn back together, and turned sideways.
The life was hard. The front was hard. It was all hard.
Oh my God, I hate you.
Well, just to add to our little collection here, these weren't the first times you ever wore wigs either. We can go back even further.
Oh, no way!
Like we can go back.
Oh.
There's so many different iterations, and they all have slightly different names too. I'm sure.
No, literally, yeah. This is just.
This was probably early Lexi. That's probably Alexis.
Yeah, oh, that's Lexus. That's Lexus.
That looks like that looks like a girl that named herself Lexus.
Absolutely, absolutely, and that's just love right there.
That's just love.
That's just love.
Love is love. Was that whenever you were in theater?
Yes, like really, really young on. And the funny thing is, this wig that I'm wearing, one of the only wigs that was ever like in my mom's Halloween stuff. Mm-hmm. And I would sneak and take this heinous synthetic ratty black wig, and for like 45 minutes before she would get home from work every day after school, I would put this on and prance around with those sheets tied around my waist, those expensive trains. So this wig actually is my first tried and true. That's so funny that you have this. God, you little shit.
Yeah, it's like you're wearing like the thinnest, stringiest little wig and like a sheet tied around your waist. It just looks like Gollum in Paris Fashion Week.
We look like each other.
Hey, we're just two little girls and yeah.
That's so cute. I'm gagged. Thanks.
Trip down memory lane. Yeah. I think this is like the most rapid fire succession I've ever pulled out photos before. So
no, I love it. I've always wanted to get drive by.
But yeah, there's a little memory, a little collage there. It's a little carousel.
Hunty. Oh my God! What the fuck is going on, man? I'm thinking
Yeah, but like you were like a little theater kid. I feel like a lot of the pieces that led you to where you are today started in school. Like say you're at home trying on your mama's little Halloween wigs. You're doing theater. You choreographed for the dance team. Like you were in it. You were doing things. Like were you always like a little performer, or was it kind of like in school you really kind of?
Yeah,
shined?
no. I was a serious little performer. My mom has like videos before we could even be old enough to be in a school play. My mom has videos of me and my cousin doing Danny and Sandy from Grease, but we're acting it out like on the rock platform in front of my mom's fireplace in her living room, like completely random. It was like a Tuesday, fully done up. We were like 8. She had like a full cigarette that she threw down and put out, like a whole shebang. I've just always been obsessed, and it's just it's obvious I was gorgeous. I mean, I totally get it. And my mom and my family always were like, he's just creative. He's so creative. He's so artsy.
Yeah.
And that's
like parents in the South and the Midwest. They stay in denial until they can't deny it anymore.
Absolutely. No, I think somebody in my family said it yesterday, so it's totally fine. We'll just let it ride. It's got me doing more successful things than a lot of them. So.
That part. Well, for now.
For now, you never know. The other Lexi Love could, literally take over my life.
Yeah, who knows?
Good luck.
It makes my life more exciting though, doesn't it?
Oh, it does.
You can lose everything tomorrow. What fun.
Oh,
right? What fun.
What fun.
Remember that doctor's appointment you were supposed to make a while ago? The one that you meant to book, but you got sidetracked and completely forgot about until now? That dentist appointment for your biannual cleaning, or that overdue annual checkup that's been 3 years in the making, or the dermatologist appointment for that rash that's been looking a little off. Why not book it today? ZOCDOC makes it easy to find the right doctor right now, and it's all online. You might even be able to book an appointment before the end of this ad. ZOCDOC is a free app and website where you can search and compare high-quality in-network doctors and click to instantly book an appointment. With ZOCDOC, you can book in-network appointments with more than 100,000 doctors across every specialty, from mental health to dental health, primary care to urgent care, and more. You can filter for doctors who take your insurance, are located nearby, are a good fit for any medical needs you may have, and are highly rated by verified patients. Once you find the right doctor, you can see their actual appointment openings, choose the time slot that works for you, and click to instantly book a visit. Appointments made through ZOCDOC also happen fast, typically within just 24 to 72 hours of booking. More often than not, you can even get same-day appointments. This is a really great service for me because I'm someone whose family never really went to the doctor very much growing up, and so now that I'm an adult myself, I find it very confusing, especially now because I recently changed insurance providers, and so it's doubly confusing. But with ZOCDOC, I can make just a couple clicks and it figures out all the confusing stuff for me. So stop putting off those doctor's appointments and go to ZOCDOC.com/straight to find and instantly book a top-rated doctor today. That's ZOCDOC.com/STRAIGHT. ZOCDOC.com/straight.
So, like, what did you think you were gonna do whenever you got older?
No, my goal before me and my mom's big falling out was always performing, acting, like modeling. I was a competitive actor in school, so I was a 6-time state champion and 4-time national champion in competitive acting.
How'd you do on the acting challenges?
Oh, bitch, get ready. You're such a bitch. You know what I actually did? I did halfway decent, I think, in those acting challenges. I just didn't go I didn't go for the over the top role, which was okay. But this is off the record. I'm sorry. Anyway,
you're really into like forensics for a while too.
That's what it is. So speech and drama or forensics is the competitive acting that I was doing.
Oh, okay.
So that's exactly what that was. Yeah.
I saw you were in forensics. I thought maybe you wanted to be like CSI type.
I wish. I can't stand blood or bones or
definitely makes it hard to be like
the inside of a body. Yeah. So no.
Oh yeah, those definitely are like. I think the minimum requirements. It's like you want to get a job at Walmart. Like you have to lift at least 40 pounds. Like to be a crime scene investigator. Like you got to be like okay with blood.
No, literally, we were at a haunted house and I ripped my fingerprint off 2 weeks ago, and I literally thought I was gonna have a panic attack. Let alone crime scene investigate. So
I feel like you're at a point in life that you shouldn't be filing off your fingerprints. What are you getting up to?
Yeah, no, I know. It's a problem. I'm being chased by hordes of fans. Mainly Jules's fans that want me to die, but hordes of fans nonetheless.
Oh my gosh. Have you been arrested before?
Oh my
I'm genuinely asking curious. There's no mugshots or anything. I'm just curious.
Holy shit, you had me gagged, girl. No.
Even if I had a mugshot, I wouldn't pull it up.
No, I've never been arrested.
No, okay.
Never.
No?
Nope.
But hypothetically, had you been arrested, what would it have been for?
Oh, like shoplifting or not paying a public fight. I got like in a fight in a mall.
A fight in a mall?
Yeah, with my ex.
What the hell?
Yeah, you don't want to know. He was. I found him like going to the bathroom after somebody, and I was like, "I'm beating your ass here," and that happened. Oh my god, I'm so sorry.
Jesus Christ! Not the Route 21. That's wild. Not the Charlotte Route.
I really thought you had my mugshot for a second.
No. Like normally stuff like that, I don't whip out unless like I have like I know the guest is okay with it. I think the only time I ever pulled up a mugshot was Denali. No, Denali. Asha, no. I know one's out there, but I haven't found it. No, Denali, because she started talking about it, and it's like everyone knew about it already. It's been posted around before. Not as iconic as Tatiana's, but still.
Oh, I
iconic.
haven't seen that.
No?
No, I need to. Okay.
I'll put it on the screen. You guys know Tatiana's mugshot.
Tatiana's
mugshot? You never seen Tatiana's?
No.
It's like the best. Wait.
Oh, wait, does she look like an angry Simpsons character?
No, she looks like that picture of like that crying cat. Isn't that like the best? It's so cute. It's like so precious. I don't know. She looks. It doesn't even look like her really. It looks like a painting of Tatiana that got rained on.
That melted.
It's like slightly melted. Yeah.
House of Wax.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like in SpongeBob when they're like. Yeah. Iconic.
We love you. Gagatandra. Okay.
Did you ever get in trouble in school? Were you a good kid in school?
Oh my God.
I feel like you bit people.
Extracurricular activities left and right.
You were like a model student.
No, no, no.
Okay, never mind.
I was like very loud and like abrasive and like class clowny, but I had good grades. I did every extracurricular activity I could to keep me out of the house. But I did get like fully like suspended, like kicked out of school for like weed my senior year, and
gosh.
I got allowed to come back. That was kind of nice.
Oh my gosh. Well, I mean, that was the 80s, so it was a different time.
Oh,
they were a lot
my
more strict
fucking
about
God.
stuff like that.
I
back
wasn't
then.
alive in the 80s.
It was a different time.
God, you're so
Fucking Reagan, man. So hard on the kids. So you're a good kid. So you were just like this, like, other than, you know, screaming at people and smoking weed, you were like good student, got good grades and everything.
Yeah.
It was like after, and you went to like, did you go to college or you took like college classes online? Because you went to like some arts institutes thing.
Yeah. No, I went to an art school for like a month. School for fashion design, and it became well known that they were unaccredited, and there was a lawsuit happening, and so I politely packed my things and left, and did not return. I was just like, screw this. It's definitely not for me.
So for all the people judging Lexi's fashions, the school was unaccredited. It's not her fault. She got bad lessons.
I hate all of you.
Some queens don't take lessons. Some do and get the wrong ones. So give these queens some grace.
Yeah.
But leaving high school, you started drag almost immediately after high school. How did you get into it?
Yeah. The night I left home from my mom's house, I went directly to some gay people that I had met that I was like working with at the movie theater, and there was these trans girls there, and they were like, who are you? You know, we have a place that you can stay at. And I was like very excited. So I went to stay with them, and I was go-go dancing at the time already. I was a go-go dancer at the dock. And so I saw the drag queens, I knew of the drag queens, and I was a little judgmental of the drag queens. I was like,
Fair.
This is boring. I could be doing better. She's not good at this. And then...
was it old pageant queens?
Well, I'm not even. That's the thing. The old pageant queens were the best ones there that night. You know what I mean? It was the people that just thought bum rushing the stage, you know, like, or like just like running as soon as they get out there, or just like the mix of not knowing your own drag aesthetic. So like the people that are the weird blend between old school and pageant queen that have not found their aesthetic. So it's a bunch of just confusing drag, and so I decided I was going to do it to contribute money into the house that they let me stay at with them. And yeah, it was like c'est la vie from there.
So you jumped into the drag to pull your weight.
No, literally, this is so drag, for a lot of people, drag is like fun, it's a hobby. I got to do that when I came back to this, like after I got clean off of drugs and I had a regular job. But the first time I was doing drag, it was to keep me fed that night, like just to buy McDonald's, like I said on the show, just like to get my fare back and forth from the gig, and to buy like a pack of cigarettes and a blunt. Honey, we were back there 2 hours before the club opened the next night, just waiting, sitting on the stoop, like, we're here, no booking fee, ready for your $15 tips, can't wait. You know, like that was...
But this was like right after high school, so you just like, as soon as you graduated, you just like left home, moved in with some friends, and
this is in the middle of high school. Actually, I had to drop out my senior year.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. I had to drop out my senior year halfway through the year. So it was like a week before Christmas break. We left for Christmas break, and all of this kind of went down. So a year later, when my mom like let me move back in, we went and I pleaded to the superintendent of the like school district, and they let me come back.
Can I ask why you dropped out?
Because, so my mom, like, she found out that I was gay and all this stuff, and it was like, either I had to go away somewhere for gay people and kind of be treated, and that happens a lot, like, around here, and, like, people, like, thinking that they can, you know, camp the gay away and stuff like that. So that was kind of the mindset that I was being proposed with, and it kind of freaked me out. So I decided I was going to leave instead of being sent off somewhere like that. So I ran away in the middle of the night. I think that that's caused a lot of issues for me and my mom still, because I brought it up on the show. And even when I brought it up on the show, there still was no acknowledgement of like, that she was a part, like she was like, see, you just ran away for no reason. And I'm just like, after all of that, that's what you got out of that. Like
Yeah.
you know, like, so I think that that's still a point of contention that like just like really, I don't know if I'll ever be understood in that way, but yeah, I had to leave in that sense to retain me, to like stay who I was at that point. And it was like 2 weeks before my 18th birthday. Why the fuck would not? You know what I mean? What are you doing? So yeah, I took off because I absolutely had to, and there was no other way. And unfortunately, that situation, you know, like kept me alive and kept me being able to be the true me. But you know, I had to fend for places to stay, and I became HIV positive from sleeping with people for a couch to stay on. Like I was mistreated, I was abused, I was like, there were so many messed up things that happened. But I would rather have gone through all of that than being shipped away somewhere and like brainwashed,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
I was gonna ask, like, 'cause I know, like, you talked about before the show how you went through like periods of like drug addiction, homelessness, and like, you know, becoming HIV positive, and I was wondering when those started to happen. So it was like right after high school and these places you were bouncing around to.
Yeah, no, I was 18 years old in between high school when the homelessness happened, when the HIV status happened, when the drug abuse just started, very mildly, because I was in those environments, but I was still very young and green to everything. I went back to high school, finished the last, 3-4 months of high school, and I was offered to do like a pornographic film on my own for like a lot of money as a boy. And I used that money to leave and go to Florida because I knew about these strip contests that were happening in Florida. And I was like, you know, I'm going to go down there and I'm going to make a bunch of money, and that's going to help take care of me, and I won't have to worry about any of this. Because at the time, I had lived as a girl while I was away from my mom. So when I was homeless, when we're in that house with no running water, electricity, I have a full weave grown, like glued into my head. I'm wearing makeup for like 4 or 5 days at a time.
So it was like shortly after you graduated high school, you started your transition as well.
Well, I tried, and then it became something that was keeping me from being able to make as much money as possible working on the streets. So I decided to tap back into what everybody liked, which was me as a boy, because that was the easiest way, again, for me to take care of myself. So I left for Florida and I became a male stripper, and like I had people take care of me for quite a bit of time there. And that's when the really bad drug use like got into play. There's so many kids like from places where I'm from all over the country that run away there, young gay kids, and a lot of them, their stories are the same. A lot of them have been through the same situation. So you trust those people so much quicker than anybody else because you've never met anybody else that has stories like yours, especially being from the middle of nowhere, Kentucky. So I was definitely easily influenced down there, but I can't say that I blame anybody at all. That was totally my own eagerness to just like change my reality, you know, in any way, shape, or form.
Damn.
Yeah.
When did you move back from Florida?
Back from Florida, so I came back up here probably about 2013.
Were you still dealing with all the drug addiction and stuff when you moved back up
Yes.
here, or was it because of that you moved back?
Because of that, I moved back. Yeah, I came back to try and get clean because I had just had an incident where I was like almost abducted into human trafficking. I was handcuffed to a bed.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and yeah, higher than a kite though. You know, that was the best part about it. That was probably the only part that kept me from having a full-on like aneurysm. But I came home, and that was kind of the final straw that scared me out of it. Unfortunately, when I came home, I found a crowd that was, you know, into the same thing that I had problems with down in Florida. And I found people that I trusted because they were from back home. So it just made it as an easier access point for me. So that was another 3-year struggle of mine to like get my mind right, want to get away from it, and then get myself away from it. There was a time when like my family tried to have me like sent to like a rehab center, and they said, you know, this isn't something we would accept them for a rehab center for. So it was something that I was going to have to take care of on myself. And so I literally I left my partner, I left my apartment, I left my job, I left everything, and like moved back and begged my mom, moved back into my mom's basement, and like rehabilitated myself in a sense. And I mean, it's been almost 12 years now that I've been like clean off of crystal methamphetamines, and it's been a really like easy journey, I feel like, because the initial reason I was scared and trying to get away from it is very much still something that scares me today. You know what I mean? And I don't have those people around here or close to me that I feel like provide a safe environment. I don't allow people like that around me anymore. So that really has changed a lot of things. Now, I have had my own issues with fucking going back to rehab and stuff like that nowadays, because this is stressful. This is crazy. I've never thought this would be so over the top as it is, and the places that you go and the people that you meet, and you just sometimes just can't say no. And it's hard to say no. You don't want to be the not cool person. I mean, that's the cheesiest thing to say in the entire world. But you, at the end of the day, you're like, I finally made it to all this stuff, and I'm like, I really don't want my past to haunt me so much that I can't have fun now. Yeah. So then you're like, oh, okay, I'll try something a little different, because I know that that's not what my problem was. Girl, that's still your problem. You know what I mean? It's a reoccurring thing. So that everybody says it's a journey. It's not a destination, sobriety.
Yeah. I definitely think, this isn't like anything negative to say about, Drag Race or anything, but the opportunities it provides is bad for someone that does deal with like, peer pressure or like saying no or, drug addiction in general, because I'm someone that like, I had people in my family that did drugs, and I always saw that as a cautionary tale. And I'm like, I never, dabbled in like, hard drugs or anything like that. Yeah. But then going on to the show and then traveling around for gigs, all of a sudden I'm in New York, I'm at a party, I'm eating Mandela Pour, someone offers you like,
and everybody's staring at you and going,
someone offers you K, and it's like, and I say no, but whenever I do, I just feel like I'm ruining the party. I feel like I'm, pooping on everyone's party because I'm not partaking. It's just hard to like escape that,
Yeah, it's a FOMO that's odd, just because these are not situations we would have ever normally have even been privy to be in. So now it's like I'm ungrateful if I turn anything down, as odd as that sounds. But I'm doing, I feel like, fine.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, even some of the simple as like shots, people try to feed you shots. It's like people's love language is giving you things at a show. And sometimes it's fine, but sometimes, it just adds up, and it's like, where is your limit to say no? Yeah. And, if you're someone with a history of like, drug addiction, it's probably a little bit harder. I imagine it was a lot of it harder. I imagine it was like difficult too whenever you finally moved back in, because your mom probably had all these preconceived negative, notions about, my child is gay, probably gonna do drugs, HIV, moving down to Florida, and then you come back and she's probably just like, this is exactly what I warned you about, exactly what I thought was gonna happen.
That's how it was with, I feel like, a lot of people. Maybe that was around me from my upbringing or like family members and stuff. Some people came around a lot easier than I feel like everyone came around easier than my mom. But that's just like sometimes how the cookie crumbles. But yeah, no, this has been something that, it's so weird, because a lot of these things that we're talking about now are things that were celebrated on Drag Race. They're celebrated now. But up until those episodes aired, no one in my life had ever celebrated those things. They were things that people pitied me for. Those are things that people felt sorry for me for. Those are things that people looked down on me for. I had never been celebrated for them. I had never been looked at as brave for them. I had never been looked at as remarkable for being open and willing to talk about it. So now I'm mind fucked, because everyone close and personal to me in my life has taught me that these things are bad and that I should be ashamed. And everybody on the exterior of me that are fans and that are people that love what I do as an artist, all of these people are wanting to celebrate it. So it's almost like people are like, you don't get it. You don't, like, a lot of people are saying like, do you get like the impact that you have? No, I don't. I think that the most impact that I have is like the amount of followers that you see on my page. I don't really understand the grasp of it, because I think I've been taught for so long that I'm never going to be more than, something that has just fucked up time and time again. So I just don't see the grandness of like any of this. So people helping me with this GoFundMe, any of that alone, like even what has happened already, I'm absolutely flabbergasted by. Like, it doesn't make sense to me because I've kind of been conditioned to believe that people would never do something like that for someone like me because I don't deserve it.
Yeah.
But no, I'm trying. Every day is a fucking new day. You gotta keep trying.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you tried your ass off and you got somewhere. You made it on national television.
Hey, bitch, how you doing?
Yeah.
I enjoyed that very much.
Yeah, they had those good filters too.
I needed it. Apparently, Grandma needed it.
We all needed it. I'm from the sticks too. I get you.
I think that we definitely have the same eye for uniqueness and creativity. Yeah.
Yeah, because you went to an unaccredited fashion school. I never took lessons, so we're just.
And we looked like we came from the same package, so it's all good.
Yeah, except I wore clothes.
Fuck off! You wore the clothes that
we're two matching Barbies, and you're the naked one.
I'm the one that gets around. I'm the beach version.
Yeah. What is the one from the Barbie movie with all the markers on her? What is she called?
Oh my God! What is she? Strange Barbie? Weird Barbie.
Weird Barbie.
Weird Barbie. Yes.
Weird Barbie.
Okay. Hello.
Yeah, I was Cishet Barbie. Which I think is just Barbie?
No. Yeah, no.
Is Barbie canonically cishet? Can you let me know in the comments? I feel like she's...
Sound off.
I feel like Barbie is canonically cishet, but she kissed a girl in college.
Yeah.
I think that's like the base level Barbie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like
I agree.
Yeah.
I totally agree.
It's like she would explore her gay side more, but she just really wants kids.
Yeah. And she doesn't drink tequila that much.
Or no, she's a career woman, actually. She has little jobs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a career of selling kids.
What?
No, I don't know. I was just thinking of lucrative things, girl.
Oh my gosh. Not trafficking Barbie. Jesus
Trafficking Barbie. Oh my God. The current administration would love that.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
This episode is sponsored by Squarespace. Squarespace is an all-in-one platform designed to help you stand out and succeed online. Whether you're just starting out or scaling your business, Squarespace gives you everything you need to claim your domain, showcase your offerings with a professional website, grow your brand, and get paid, all in one place. First, you start with a domain. Squarespace domains make it easy to find the best name for your business at a fair, all-inclusive price. No hidden fees or add-ons required. And they include advanced privacy and security to keep your domain protected. So don't wait to claim your name. Invest in your dream domain today. Then you can use their design tools to create your perfect website. I wish this was a service that I had used back whenever I had my own website, because when I tried to create that from scratch on my own, it was a nightmare. But Squarespace has the most intuitive and easy to use design tools to help you craft the perfect online presence for you or your business. And if you need help getting started, they have their own AI-enhanced website builder, Blueprint AI, where you can get a fully custom website in just a few steps. Squarespace also offers a complete library of professionally designed and award-winning website templates with options for every use and category. No matter where you start, your website is flexible to what you need. With intuitive drag and drop editing, beautiful styling options, unrivaled visual design, and more ways to list what you have to offer, no experience required. So you can craft the perfect vibe and showcase anything you need, from an online shop, built-in videos, email services, and more. Just try it for yourself by going to squarespace.com/Maddy for a free trial. And when you're ready to launch, use offer code MADDY to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. That's squarespace.com/Maddy.
But like talking about all the drug addiction and like all the terrible shit you went through, moving back home, it was actually your drag family that got you out of that. What did that journey look like?
Well, to be honest, it was kind of shitty at the beginning because I went back to the roots. So I started back at where I started when I started drag. That means we're working Thursday nights. We're being paid $20. There are 15 people in the audience accumulatively throughout the night. You're performing 4 numbers for yourself and you're doing 4 costume changes and wig changes. And I had to do that for like a year to prove to my drag mom that I was serious, that I wasn't gonna like all of a sudden one week fall apart and be doing drugs or, like unable to perform. And I worked through that. I proved to myself I did that. And that changed, I think, the relationship that I had with someone that was a mother figure for the first time and on the gay world, or that understood my gay side or my feminine side. So having my drag mom or Jessica Diamond there at that point really changed, I think, my trajectory entirely. She started to do things where I was doing some local competitions And that's how I got booked for my first cast position, and that's how I ended up at my cast position at Play Louisville. So I ended up like getting the most like sickening cast job you can get, kind of on the East Coast side. I feel like because of her looking out for me, and that alone, I credit most of the reason why I got on the show.
Yeah. So big shout out to nepotism. We couldn't have done it without you.
I wish it was nepotism like that, honey bunny. I wish, girl. The thing is, everybody kept saying, "Oh, you're from Play." Even Michelle Visage was like, "Well, you're a Play girl, so we know." And I said, "No, they don't pick girls from the Play I'm from. The Play that I'm from, the girls from the Play that you guys pick from think that we're like,
Yeah.
But you know, I was the first one, so I really felt like I was doing something special." Yeah.
Makes me so sad because the Play Louisville, it's such a nice venue, such a big stage.
So big.
So nice.
So nice, so spacious.
Yeah. Like Nashville has such like a small little like room you're in.
They do.
But they put a lot of talent in that room.
Oh my God. The thing is, the crowd in Nashville, the wall-to-wall packedness that you cannot, like, you can't buy that type of energy. So that's so fabulous. That's what makes Nashville just like so special in its own way.
Yeah. But you talked about going to rehab, and you actually went to rehab earlier this year. But you left early. Can I ask what was going on?
Oh my gosh, this is so funny. Finally, somebody that asked about this. So I went for a program. I had talked with a therapist for a little while. They were like a high-profile therapist that has worked for some very high-profile people. And I was kind of enamored by that they like were even interested in my story and just wanted to work with me at all. And I knew I needed therapy work, and I know that I still do. The thing is, they offered me to come to a rehab and go through a program, and I was at a point where I was very overwhelmed working and doing the shows and with my bookings, and I had just bit off more than I could chew. And at that point, I was ready to say, I'm not willing to go down another rabbit hole. I have to stop now, and I have to make corrections. I'm too old for that, you know? Auntie Grandma cannot become the next party rave girl again for the next 6 years and then come back out of it. I don't know if I will. So I contacted this person saying that I was willing to go to said new facility that was like supposed to specialize in LGBTQ and or transgender attendance, because there's not really a lot of things that specialize that in the US, and it's prevalent in our community. So I went. The treatment there and the state in which I was left feeling more like hurt or devastated than when I showed up because of the mistreatment, because of the blatant conservative bigotry that was happening everywhere around me. I didn't understand why I was there. I would wake up in the mornings and just be laying in the shower crying, and I'd be like, I haven't done something like this, you know, since I was a teenager. Like, why is something this? Why do I feel this extreme? I was being misdiagnosed medication by nurses at night, and they were like overdosing, triple dosing the amount of like benzos that they were giving me, and I was going to get off of drugs, and they were pumping me with these drugs that I'm not supposed to be anywhere near or around. It was a very fucked up situation that I had to get out of. I filed 11 grievances of mistreatment before leaving. And the facility is still open and running today. I felt so like embarrassed by it all, and especially since I had like come out openly to everybody, and I was trying to be open and honest about, you know, my struggle. And so many people were just unsupportive or shitty or ununderstanding about that there could be a reason why I left. They all just thought that I just like, I'm leaving. So I just kind of shut down at that point. But more to come, because I'm definitely not done, and I'm not going to keep quiet about it, because this person, again, just is very high profile, and I don't think that they should be able to continue to do what they do or pretend or malpractice. So
You're talking about the people at the facility.
Yeah, the facility that I was in. Yeah.
Yeah. So like leaving that, did you just start trying to do rehab like on your own, rehabilitate yourself?
Yeah, well, everybody, my nurse Jay over here, he's in the corner. My husband was literally like my rock. This is one of the big catalysts.
Not rock.
Well, oh God, no. Okay, he was my stable base.
Yeah.
All right, no rocks in this house, ladies and gentlemen. Only like real crystals, not those kind of crystals. God damn, this is hard. No, Jay helped take care of me. He put me in his own like at home. I'm gonna take care of you. I'm gonna look out for you. I'm gonna watch after you, and we're gonna kind of keep you away from doing things socially. And I told him, I said, if I'm coming home. Like, he was scared. And I said, if I'm coming back and I can't do this myself, if I can't force myself to be clean, who the fuck else is going to make me do it? Because I don't listen to anybody.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to listen to anybody. So if I don't listen to me, then we're all fucked. We're all screwed. We're all dead. Because I'm the only one in control of me.
Yeah.
So I had to take that initiative then, like I had done a while ago about the other substance. So
You're like, you know who's gonna have all the answers to this? The person that put me here, myself.
literally, I'm like, God damn, bitch, look at you.
Oh, here's the struggle you put yourself into.
Yeah, no, I am constantly complaining about the roller coaster of my life, but I am the one like driving that roller coaster every time and restarting it up.
Inside you, there are two wolves.
Oh my God. Ah! You rotted bitch.
Would you say you're good at emotional regulation?
Absolutely. Didn't you see it on national television? I think I'm the perfect example. No, not at all. I can tell you I'm an emotional beast. And that's just how it is. I wear my heart on my sleeve and the emotional cortex of my brain. Yeah, I have no rhyme or reason for it, but I own it, and I own up to it after it. You know what I mean? Some people are just crazy, and they like don't even know it. And that's the worst.
You think you're a good judge of character? Good at reading people's energies?
Energies, yes. Maybe they're like whole diabolical plan, you know, like end all be all, no. But I think initial energies, I am good at reading people.
You say that, but then like your whole life is a series of trusting the wrong people.
I know. No,
like, you almost got trafficked, and you're like, I'm good at reading people, their energy, their intentions.
No,
like, you almost died.
Can I say this in my defense? I think that it was the drugs' fault. I think that I made bad choices. America, drugs are bad. Okay. I think I made a lot of bad judgment calls doing that. And now I think I am better at judging people. Yeah.
But it led you to this point, though. Like all the decisions, good and bad, like it's been a roller coaster of a trip. But it led you to this point, which is still a roller coaster. But you know, you lived a life though. You went from being literally almost dying in Florida to being on stage with Sabrina Carpenter at the MTV movie awards.
I'm gagged.
The MTV Music Awards.
Yeah. It's not the same life. I say that to myself all the time. It feels like I'm not living the same life. Like it feels like maybe those are like past lives that I've lived because it's just so extremely different than what it is now.
Yeah. Yeah. And you got on Drag Race so late, so you lived a whole life before too. And so you're just enjoying these last few years to what they can give you.
Yeah. No, you know what? That's kind of funny that you said that. We were on a trip recently and Jules was like she pretty much had the vibe of like, girl, you are jaded. And I'm like, I've been doing this for 15 years. Can this be a little easier? Please. And you know, like a lot of these girls, this is like their first time doing anything. So they're like, sure, yeah, whatever, no problem. I don't give a shit. Great. It's raining. Cool. I'll do 2 numbers. I'm like, what is happening?
Yeah.
But that's just me. Yeah. Bitter old Betty.
You mentioned rain a second ago. I just wanted to point out we had a conversation earlier. that you have your blonde version of this wig, the iconic. When people picture Lexi in their head, they picture you in the blonde wig with the blue streaks. You actually have two of those wigs because production bamboozled you. They told you that, like when you did your promos in the water, that you're gonna get wet, so bring two of everything.
Yeah, no. If we wanted to get wet, and I'm telling you right now, I wanted to be birthed out of the water. Okay, I didn't even want to be dry for a second. And so I came prepared. Yes, and it has actually paid off. Because as soon as people started reading that wig, I immediately pulled the second one out and I said, oh, they're going in rotation. I'm going to have one going to a stylist and getting cleaned up while I'm wearing the other one.
Yeah. You busted both of them out a second ago, and I can confirm to everyone here, they both look exactly the same. They are both long, they are both human wigs, and they are both ratted as hell. Because equal opportunity. Like they're both getting their uses.
You're a rotted bitch.
They're both
No, they're out of commission right. They're decommissioned for the season.
Yeah.
They won't come back until pool time. And then they will need to go to their own version of rehab.
Yeah, they're like the dog you had when you were little. They're going away to summer camp while you were at summer camp. They're going to the farm.
That was actually Alvin, my rabbit. But okay, yes.
Oh, he had a little rabbit. Damn.
Yeah.
So with everything that's going on, like everything that's happened, but like before the show, after the show, like what's been your favorite moment of everything?
Favorite moment of it
You've had some low
all.
lows, as we talked about, but like what's been your highest high? Well, not bad choice of words.
Fuck you, man.
Sorry, I didn't mean that.
Damn.
That was an accident.
I was gonna say, whoa, if you're gonna talk about that night.
What's been your best experience?
Yeah, my best experience so far, goddamn. Let's say, I don't know. I know we keep talking about it, and maybe that's why the hair is so important to me. But shooting that water promo, I felt like I was Britney Spears in making the video. I was Christina Aguilera in Dirty. I was Pussycat Dolls in every video they did with water. I was like in those hours and those days. I was living the dream, like a fantasy of a pop star. So I don't think anything will like top that feeling of ecstasy more, unless like I do a promo for something else and it feels just as glamorous. So VMAs, which was absolutely epic. I don't know, being on that stage, that's something I never even thought I'd get to do.
Can imagine being in that room.
Yeah. Just being in a rehearsal room with Sabrina Carpenter and her being like, hey, bitch. And being like, like, I don't know. Like, all of these instances are things, again, I was a crackhead that lived under a bridge. I didn't think any of this was going to happen. So the fact that any of this is happening, you know what? I lied. I figured it out, ladies and gentlemen. It takes an old drug addict a minute. My favorite moment was having Ariana Grande sit on my fucking lap.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, she sat here. She took a picture.
Yeah.
She told me she was proud of me. She does that often. Like, she tells me she's proud of me not sit on my lap.
Right.
I don't know. That is something that I truly never would have conceived in my brain. So that's the coolest motherfucking part. Ariana.
Yeah. This is a side thing. Whenever my season came out, the first episode, Ariana Grande followed everyone on that first episode. And then the second episode, she only followed a few of them, and I wasn't one of them. But just like a few weeks ago, she followed me out of the blue and liked a couple reels. So it took, it's the journey,
Dag,
it's a marathon,
Ariana Grande,
not a
pop
sprint.
up in the comments, please.
Yeah, Ariana, if you want to come on the show.
Come through, Sissy B.
Yeah, love to
We'll
have
be
you.
in a music video.
So, like, what do you have coming up next? I know right now, again, with all the lawsuit stuff right now, you have, like, a lot of issues with, like, bookings and things happening right now. But, like, what do you have planned that that you're working on right now? What's in the future for you? Yeah,
no, we are getting ready for the Murray and Peter, a drag queen Christmas tour, and I'm going to be in 38 cities all across the continental U.S.
You're not going to do music again, are you?
I hope not, bitch. I really hope not. They really tried to push that, and I'm telling you, that is never something I thought that I should be doing. But you're a rotten bitch for that. I'm gonna send you an album. I'm gonna record something just for you and send it.
Any new names coming up soon? Is
Yeah.
Lexus gonna make her debut?
You know, I think
you might have to.
I think I'm gonna do a song for each name.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I think
Okay.
I'm gonna do that. That'd be perfect.
Any other projects you think's happening right now?
Yeah, no, I'm literally trying to stay afloat above water right now. So you can catch me not getting too high. You can catch me at the Drag Queen Christmas Tour, and you can catch me internationally starting at the beginning of 2026. That's about it, girl.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's so many like to be determined, stay tuned going on in your life right now because you're just dealing with so much. So
You never
can't
know.
conclusively add too many things to the list of what's next because we're all on a journey together. We're all watching.
If I get a new name, I'm just gonna ask you to do an interview and act like I'm a completely different person. So
Right.
Ta-da.
And who knows, you might be a different person by then, you know? Like, you've worn many different hats.
I have
over the years.
I have. You never know.
Yeah. Well, that's the last of our time and the last bit of my cards we have. Before we go, I did want to give you something. Like, there's so many like little things I could have given you. I didn't know what to give you because I was like, I know you're really big on like roller skating, but I was like, you don't try to buy something for their hobby because you're gonna get them something they don't need. And I was like, oh, maybe I'll get her like some weed or something. But I was like, well, no, she's doing the rehab thing. I don't know if she even smokes.
my
I don't
fucking
know.
God.
Yeah, but someone on Patreon actually recommended. I want to shout out Aaron S. He said, hey, you can't think of anything to get her. A Kentucky staple is. Oh gosh, where's it at here? Is it get her some ale 8?
Oh!
Because I don't know if she likes
Come
it.
on, country people!
They got you the case
Oh,
of the ale
I got
8.
a 6-pack, ladies and gentlemen.
Which I found out, like, it would have been more appropriate for you, but they actually have a new flavor out called Paw Paw. And I thought with you being the meatball of your season, but I couldn't find it in the store. So
Okay, well,
if you guys find any of the Paw Paw of Ale 8, please bring it to her at her next game.
yeah, do it. I dare you. That's a gag. You're very sweet. This is actually cute. Thank you.
I heard it makes good mixer too, because you say you're.
Yeah,
you
bitch.
still do a
Hello.
little
I'm gonna go make a
sipping,
drink
so-
right now. Hello.
Yeah.
Are you ready? I'm ready.
So people can find you a Christmas store coming up.
Yeah.
And all your socials. So what is all your social media names right now? Because you've had to change a lot of them.
Oh, Maddy.
You are back on all the socials, right?
Well, I loopholes. I found a way to either stay or make a new profile.
Yeah.
We're either Miss Lexi Love or we are Lexi from Drag Race. That's pretty much anywhere that you can find me. I also go by Cody Barnes, which is sadly enough, my dead name. That is still my name on my license and stuff. And I have decided to put that on my accounts so it cannot be attacked by someone else other than people that want to attack my dead name. So
Yeah.
there you go. Ta-da. I've said it. I'm done.
Well, so that's where you guys can find her. You guys can find me I'll say right here on this channel, but not here, not in your home.
No.
Find me on the channel at Maddy Morphosis. You make sure to like, comment, and subscribe so you don't miss any future guests. And join us next time whenever we have somebody else.
Bye.
Ariana Grande? Question mark?
Yeah.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Let's go.